Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm here with Joseph and Andy from Austria Arms, and he brought something very unique.
Just look at it. Please explain me, what is this? Or how does this even exist?
This is a really, really interesting firearm. It's called the FP45 Liberator. It was produced by the Americans pretty much at the end of World War II. And it was a weapon designed for a very specific purpose. It was intended for... they wanted to
like drop it from the planes, to spread it to the population so that they can liberate the country or whatever they wanted to liberate.
Yes, you're right. They wanted to make it as cheap as possible.
You can tell that.
Yes, you can see that in the design. It's all stamped metal, and it's not intended for a very long use of service, actually. So the price was $2 for production for one piece, and they said the production time wasn't very long too. Like they can make one in a few minutes actually, because it's so easy to make. And yes.
Does it have a magazine or something?
No, it has this at the bottom. You can remove this, so there's room for 10 cartridges in 45 ACP.
Oh, so you can have multiple. So when they dropped it, there were 10 cartridges inside, or what?
I'm not sure if they were inside or in a separate box, but yes, there were actually quite a lot bullets there. It was dropped with a box with a manual.
Do you have the box?
No, I don't have the box.
We would love to see this manual.
This would be so rare.
So how do you load this? I don't see a way
Yes, it's really interesting. So this is just for storage. This is not actually a magazine. So it's one shot only, and then you have to reload it. And it's really, really painful to reload this. It takes a lot of time. So for reloading, you push this back and turn this to the side. So this is the hammer. Actually, it's spring charged, and then you pull this up.
Come on. Can I see inside?
Yes.
Well, you have to show to the camera, how does it look? Obviously, it's empty. So.
Yes, it's empty, and the barrel doesn't have any rifling.
So it's very close range.
Yes. That's super cheap to produce with no rifling. Yes.
It's a pipe, basically.
Yes. And then you load your bullet. You close this one, and then you align this one like this, and then you have a pretty strong double action trigger or something like this. You push this back and it moves the hammer, and then
that's it. It's like a mouse trap. It's like
yes. And the funny thing is, if you put one shot out, to reload it, you have to push this back, open it, and then you have to get a stick or something and push the cartridge.
Because the cartridge expands in there, so it's kind of stuck.
Yes, of course, and you have to get it out to reload another one.
So it's effectively one shot only.
Yes.
So you have to have 15 of them.
You better change the gun then.
Yeah. Yes. Wow. It was also really interesting what happened with the plan, because they made 1 million pieces. They had this master plan. It was all secret. So they didn't even call it a gun because it was so secret when they manufactured it. They actually made it under the code name Flare Projector. It's a flare gun.
So you can shoot to the sky.
Yes, they named it that because it was all secret and stuff. But so when they wanted to bring it to Germany, they shipped it to England, and it was 1 million boxes. It was huge storage space taken by this pistol. And then they wanted to drop it with bombers over France and occupied countries in Europe. But
they never did.
They never really did this, because it was from the mindset, you have to imagine it's really dangerous for a bomber to fly over occupied countries, and there are much more...
there are better things to drop than pistols, right?
But liberators. Is it? Okay, if you drop a bomb, you destroy a certain area. But if you drop thousands of guns through an entire city, and all of a sudden everyone has a gun, I think It's like the idea when they thought about dropping fake money into a country.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah, there's actually this movie called The Fälscher, and it's also people trying to copy, I think, the British currency so well that you can't tell the difference. And they also plan to fly over England, just drop the fake money, and all of a sudden, like the entire economy system would be gone, right? Every guy just owns infinite money because he just picks it up from the street. And I think it's an interesting idea of destroying a country in a different way of just throwing like bombs at it, right?
Yeah. It was like also a psychological thing because like if civilians could pick this up behind the front lines, so anyone could do harm to like a higher ranking person because they have like now the tools to assassinate someone and stuff. Yes.
Have you shot it?
No.
I think it shouldn't be shot actually. It's like it's something you don't shoot.
Maybe I will do shoot it one time, like maybe with big gloves because
you never know what's gonna happen.
Yes, it's like an old gun and it's like stamped metal and stuff. But
good thing is that 45 ACP is low pressure round.
Yes, you're right. And the thing is, I've heard from one source that it actually has a lifespan of around 50 shots. So that's pretty interesting.
That's impressive.
So
for
then
this.
starts to bend.
Can I try to load it?
Yes.
Just wanna. So I go like I open this.
You probably have it in the pocket.
Yes.
I like take my round.
Yes.
I close this so I don't lose the other rounds. And then I go like.
The sides are also really nice. It's like with this one.
Man.
I'm really interested in the trigger, to be honest.
Yes. Just push it. Yes.
It pinched my hand.
Yes. No.
Okay, and now I can fire, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Man, I feel like this thing's just gonna blow into your face.
I mean, it works. It works. It's fine. That's why it has this breech. So, what is preventing from blowing it in your face is actually this breech, because you have the door, and that's holding it together. This is just the firing pin.
So if you don't put the breech, it's actually ejecting the shell into your face.
Without this piece, it would blow in your face, but it traps it in there, so it can hold the pressure. And like I said, 45 ACP is a low pressure round, so it can handle it. It can handle it, so that's cool.
But it's still a high recoil round.
Yes,
all the recoil goes into this plate here.
It must be pretty.
And this pin actually locks the breech in place.
So
it's a cool design.
Yes, it doesn't like slip.
It cannot
like,
go up,
because the firing pin has to be on the perfect center, and if it isn't, like if it's like like on the wrong side or something, this one.
It's a good design.
I mean, of course, if you build a million, you think
like
about
I
it.
think it's harder to build something like this, to engineer something like this, than to build something super complex, because you are so limited in ways.
Something expensive. I think it's difficult because your budget is so limited.
Yes,
it's like build me a gun for $2. You would be like,
it's ingenious. Yes, there was a Russian saying in the gun industry. It also comes up to my mind a lot of times. It's every idiot can build something expensive. Like the genius thing is to do something simple, like simple as possible and cheap as possible. Yes.
I mean, look at Russian designs.
It speaks for itself.
I'm also wondering, there is a dent right here, and that has been shot by a 22, right?
No.
Somebody shot this.
It was part of the manufacturing process. When it's done, you have to shoot as a 22.
So this is a 22 shot. Don't ask me how I know. This was a target at some point.
Not a 22 shot, is it?
Look at it.
It looks like it, or a really strong soft gun.
It's an M220 shot. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for showing this unique piece to us. How much is it worth actually?
It's actually worth a lot because when they made it, it was like, I think the number in my head, it was like $2 or $3 when they produced it, the worth at that time. But now it's worth like in collectors circles, it's like 700 to more than €1,000. Yes, because it's really rare. They actually made 1 million pieces, but so many were destroyed in time and got lost. And Yes, it's really rare actually to get a good Liberator like this one.
Doesn't drop from the sky anymore.
No, it doesn't.
It's super cool.
Okay, thanks for explaining this to us. If you want to check out his channel where he talks about this gun also and many other guns that in here that are just as unique, go check out Andy's and his brother's channel. It is linked in the description below and also in the info card. So go head over and check it out. Thanks for tuning in. We see you on the next one.